I'm Dr. Danny, and I'm going to tell you why yoga at home is better for your health than studio yoga based on the latest research. So if you think that you have to spend years doing yoga, or you have to go to a lead yoga class 5 days a week to get all the benefits of yoga, then think again. Because the latest research tells us that developing a simple home yoga routine is the biggest yoga-related predictor of better health, and all the benefits are free. In a seminal yoga study of over 100 yoga practitioners in the US, it was found that home yoga practice not only predicted how good people felt, but it also made them more likely to practice mindfulness, have lower body mass indexes, which means smaller waistlines, eat more fruits and vegetables, have better sleep, and have less fatigue and more energy than those without a regular home routine. And they looked at home yoga as including asana or physical postures, breath work, meditation, and yoga philosophy or ways of living, like eating a healthy, mostly vegetarian yoga diet. The really interesting part is that having a home practice predicted all of these health outcomes better than how many years they've been practicing yoga or how many studio yoga classes per week they went to. So that means to get all of these awesome health benefits of yoga, it's actually most important to practice yoga in your home, and you don't have to be a yoga expert. I know for myself that when I started doing yoga at home as part of my daily routine, it really did start to have a way bigger impact on how I felt, how I looked, my food cravings, my energy levels, because I was in control suddenly of it all, and I could find at least 20 minutes a day to do a short practice, even if I couldn't fit in an hour and a half each day, to drive to the studio. And I also found that my monkey mind found less excuses over time not to do yoga because I couldn't use the old, there's no class today that fits my schedule excuse with myself. Yoga became part of my daily habit rather than this activity that I only went to classes for when I could fit them in. I also found myself using yoga breathing practices in my everyday life, like, when I need an energy boost or, when I start to get a cold, I do 5 minutes of something called Kapalabhati in the morning. And it wasn't until I started really cultivating my home practice that this really happened. So at home, my yoga mat's always waiting for me. And after it became a habit, which takes our brains 30 days to solidify, the amount of mental resistance for whipping out my mat just slowly faded away. So the best way to make sure that your home yoga practice is a success is to try to set aside 20 minutes at the same time each day to practice, at a time when you're most likely to be able to stick to it. So for example, if you're a terrible morning person, then trying to get up 30 minutes early to do your yoga before work, it's not likely going to work. And sometimes your circadian rhythm cycles just might not be set up for 6 a.m. starts. I know mine's not. So if that's the case and you're going to do your yoga after work, I recommend starting with something like a gentle hatha or a yin yoga series to wind down your nervous system after your day and to have your yoga time do double duty to help you bust stress and problems falling asleep too. I find that doing, for example, too many back bends in the evening tends to really wake me up. It's too stimulating, so I try to avoid doing lots of those if I practice after 4 p.m. So even though I have a daily home routine, I still love going to classes and I love being a student, and I also love having the community of practicing with other people. I try to get to one studio class each week still, and I try to find a great teacher I like, and I always learn something new to take back to my home practice.